In the bustling heart of Balogun Market, where voices rose like drums and colors danced in the sun, stood a young grape seller named Mariam. Mariam was fire in human form, sharp-tongued, quick-mouthed, and convinced that business was a war zone. To her, every customer was a target she needed to conquer. Right beside her sat Mama Aisha, a calm, graceful woman whose presence felt like early morning peace. Mama Aisha never raised her voice, never dragged buyers. She simply sat still, hands folded, with a gentle smile that made people feel safe. And that peaceful smile? It frustrated Mariam to the marrow. "How can someone who doesn't shout be selling more than me?" she grumbled daily. Driven by envy, Mariam turned her stall into a battlefield. "Auntie, come by here. My grapes are sweeter." "Oga, don't mind her. That one is too costly." She even lowered her prices so drastically that fellow sellers whispered, "This girl wants to sell madness today." But no matter how much noise she made, no matter how aggressively she dragged customers, buyers kept flocking to Mama Aisha like iron to a magnet. Her grapes were bigger. Her grapes were fresher. Her grapes were sweeter. And Mariam's jealousy burned hotter than the afternoon sun. One scorching afternoon, Mariam slashed her price again, hoping to finally pull a crowd. A woman stopped in front of her table and frowned. "Why are your grapes so cheap? Hope nothing is wrong with them." Before Mariam could frame a lie, another customer hissed and replied, "Leave her. Mama Aisha's grapes are better jar. She grows them herself. That's why her grapes sweet die." Mariam's heart dropped. "She grows them herself?" she whispered, her voice cracking. Her chest tightened. All this while, she had been wrestling with a woman who wasn't even in the same category. Mama Aisha didn't buy from middlemen like the rest. She had her own vines, her own small farmland, her own private magic. Mariam felt foolish, cheated by life, defeated without a fight. When the market finally closed, Mariam stood there staring at her half-empty tray, shame pressing on her like a heavy load. Then, with trembling hands and swallowed pride, she walked to Mama Aisha. "Mama, how do you stay so calm when I'm shouting like a mad person beside you?" Mama Aisha looked up and smiled, a slow, understanding smile. "My daughter, when your work is clean, your results will speak louder than your voice." Then came the twist no one expected. Mama Aisha reached into her bag and brought out a small pouch of grape seedlings. "Take these, plant your own, stop fighting wind, improve yourself." Mariam stared at the seedlings like they were gold. Her pride melted, her eyes softened, and for the first time, she understood that real success doesn't come from noise. It comes from quality. From that evening on, Mariam changed. She stopped shouting, stopped dragging customers, stopped comparing her journey to someone whose foundation she didn't know. She worked on her farm, nurtured her vines, invested in her craft. And with time, her grapes began to shine. Big, juicy, irresistible. Mariam didn't just grow grapes, she grew wisdom. Never compete blindly. You don't know the roots behind another person's success. Focus on improving your quality, not increasing your noise.